You are literally being told to just be who it is and what it is that you said that you are, right? This message is really big. And it's not going to be for everyone, but for the ones that it's for, I'm setting an intention right now to the universe that it is going to find who it's supposed to find. And this video will be viral before the end of this year. And I'm saying that right now in this video so y'all can watch the video, go up and become viral because I said so. And I'm only doing this because this is a part of the message in this video. We are being told to walk around with the mindset, not performance, not acting, not putting on a mask, but truly embodying the energy of, like, thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation with the beep. You need to know how powerful you really are. It's almost like we are afraid of our own power. Or we truly don't believe. If you say that you believe in yourself, then believe in yourself. We truly don't believe in ourselves how we say that we do, because if you believe in yourself how you said you believe in yourself, then do it. If you believe that you can have what you want just by saying it, then do it. Spirit said, I don't care about what you think or what you hope. I care about and honor what you know. So if you said that this is what it is, then you know what that is? That's spiritual law. Because that is what you believe. The universe goes off of what you know to be true. What you say it is, and once you embody that, that's what you get. Point blank, period. And it doesn't matter how long it takes for it to come. You know that it's gonna work. Like, really being that guy or that girl, showing up as that. I say I'm that. Y'all see me? I look like I'm that. I am that girl. What I say goes, period. And the universe is telling me to stand in that. They're like, Nazira, we're telling you to, because I say that and I end that, but then when situations don't, when the world starts to look like things isn't going how it's supposed to be going, that's when I'm supposed to be my power even more. Like, oh my goodness, this is just an illusion. Everything's gonna work out how it's supposed to, whether I have what I need or not. Somehow, some way, it's gonna work out, and that's it. And you go back to living your life like it's already done. You're gonna look delusional. You're gonna look crazy. People are gonna look at you like, how is she not losing her mind? Another thing too, you don't even gotta tell people. You just walk around like all your shit's together. You don't even gotta tell people what you're going through. I could be going through hell right now. I quite literally am going through a lot right now. And other people that's going through what I'm going through, because I know that I'm not the only person going through this, I'm carrying this, what you would call a weight, so gracefully because I'm not carrying it. Because why should I? I said it's gonna work out in my favor, so I'm not sitting here and worry, stress. And this isn't something that just happened overnight. Every day I've been being taught how to just be confident, and like Spirit has been telling me, like, not ever, I have carried you this far. I have worked it out for you this far, thus far. What make you think that I'm going to leave you now? I am beside you in your highs and your lows, and your lows aren't even lows because you're never low. It's just you be in between blessings. It's okay. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Everybody gets that way. Right. I have my seasons, but it's all about, everybody's going to have their seasons. It's all about how you carry it in those seasons, and knowing that it doesn't matter whether, it's like, okay, I'm in a season where I don't have it. I can't handle this by myself. I can't figure it out. So you know what? I'm going to go to my spirit team. I'm going to go to God. I'm going to go to the universe. Listen, universe, I am going to surrender this to you, and I am going to trust that you're going to work it out, because it always works out in my favor. Whether I did it or not, somehow it worked out. And actually, you quite literally, in fact, did it because you said it did. It's spiritual law that it works out. And you really just have to walk around like that, embody that, be that, feel that, know that. Feel it. Like, be it. You're changing. Your looks, your style, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, your energy, your frequency. People are gonna look at, what? Well, you can't be like this, how I am right now on this camera. This is me. This is the energy that I was afraid of being in, because I felt like it was too much, or you just, and it's like, you are that girl, you're that guy, act like it. act like it. Really, really embody it. And when things aren't going how you thought maybe they were gonna go, that's the universe. You gotta know how to hold that frequency. Hold that frequency. You can't be in that frequency and know that you're that person, but then when things start to get shaky and stuff like that, now your energy is like you're doubting, you're worrying, you're fearing, you're stressing, you're trying to figure out how you're gonna make it happen. When things start to get like that, that's when you get anchored in who you are even more, and you know that this is trying to take me out of my energy. It's trying to take me out of my, you need to always be at peace. When you start to see that things are taking you out of that energy, you know what you do? You take a step back. You go pour it to yourself. You go meditate. You drink you some tea, something, turn on some meditation music. You, whatever you got to do to get yourself back to the place that you need to be, because you need to keep this frequency. Because if you're coming from a place where you were never this confident before, and you're new to this, you're very foreign to this energy, right? You have to make sure that you stay consistent with it, because it is a quantum shift. It is a reality shift. So the things around you are not going to move as quickly as your energy is. That's why I said a lot of you guys are on the precipice of change, because you're not exactly where you're going to be. You're not exactly who you're going to be, but you feel that energy shift because you're not who you used to be either. You know what I mean? It's like you guys are being called to really take that full leap of faith into you truly just, you know what? Fuck it. This is it. Because I said so. And that's it. And that's your power. And believe in that. And it's like either I'm just going to walk like this, I'm going to be like this, and either I'm going to end up falling flat on my face, or I'm either going to somehow get wings and fly. I'm going to transform. The universe is going to carry me. I'm going to land on my feet. Something's going to happen, but there's a need for you to walk in this energy of delusion, not confusion. You get confused. You confuse yourself when you act like you don't know, when you go against what your intuition is telling you. That's why I said we fear our own power, because we're like, we don't want to be, I don't want to be crazy. You know, I don't want to believe so much in myself that I end up making myself look like a fool. But Spirit is saying you quite really have to believe yourself that much, because don't nobody else do that. Your self-belief is going to get you exactly to where you want to go. You need to be that millionaire. You need to get rid of what's holding you back. Those people that you're around, if that's not what your higher self, what your future self, with that version of yourself, what you see yourself, all that person that you say you are, if that version that you see yourself stepping into isn't dealing with the stuff that you're dealing with now, if you know that version of you wouldn't deal with that now, even the job that you're working, the stuff that you're eating, the habits that you have, the people that you hang around, if you want to be hanging around them, when you get to where you know you're going to go, why are you still doing it now? You're in preparation. You know, even as far as how you want to appear to people, how you want people to see you. When you get to where you're going, I know that I'm going to be viral. You know, I know that I'm going to be viral. This video is going to be viral. So therefore, because I know that I'm making a viral video, I got to make sure I look good, because people are going to be watching me. I want to make sure that I show up the way that I want them to see me. You know, Spirit is saying to do it as if it's already done, because it is. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's it right there. It's already done. So act like it is. Just because it ain't done in the physical yet, it's already done in spirit. So therefore, that should give you all the energy that you need. That should give you all the confidence, all the confidence that you need to move forward and walk with your head held high, like you got your shit together. Because you quietly, in fact, do got your shit together. And don't nobody know that you don't got your shit together if you ain't telling them. You know, and I'm not saying that you can't go through stuff. You can get stressed out. You're human. Feel your feelings. You know, I get overwhelmed too. I get stressed out. I've had those moments, but I feel like I'm really done with that. When I say this was such a season of Spirit teaching me so much that certain stuff, Spirit has really pushed me to a point in my journey where it's like, because they told me like, Nazira, you're in a new level now. You're on a new vibration now. You have a different level of authority now. So because you're in this new level now, you have this new level of authority, you need to know how to work your magic in this new timeline. And so that me working my magic is also learning how to surrender and not doing anything at all and just allowing the universe to work it out, trusting in divine timing, right? Being still in my slow seasons, being still in my still seasons, and moving in my seasons when I'm supposed to, moving on divine timing, moving in alignment. And moving on divine timing, it goes completely against the world's timing, right? And you have to just sit tight, and it's going to be a lot of illusions. It's going to look like, it's going to be a lot of things that come up that tries to put fear inside of you. It's going to be a lot of things that tries to come up that tries to make you move out of your face, move out of, your grounded energy. But Spirit is saying to stay grounded no matter what, because didn't you say that it always works out in your favor? So what? That looks like that just happened, and it looks like it's not going to work in your favor. Sometimes the delays are actually divinely orchestrated, because it's to teach you something, but it's also to protect you something. Sometimes it's not always to protect you from something. It is to just teach you something. It's to teach you how to work through disappointments, work through when things don't happen at that exact time, and also learning that, you know what, it didn't happen at that exact time because it just wasn't time. Because you know that everything that's meant for you will never pass you by, and it will always happen at the right time. So if it didn't happen at that time, although you really, really thought that was the time, and you really had your hopes up, and you really wanted it to, it didn't happen because it just wasn't the right time. Because everything that you are ready for, everything that you are a vibrational match for, that you are in alignment and frequency for, you are going to have it. And that's why Spirit is saying to match the frequency. Be that. Be that. Not just sometimes, not when you feeling like that, girl, not when, because I have days where I'm not feeling like, all like this, want to be uppity and get dressed. I have days where I want to just put on my hoodie and my sweatpants, and I want to just turn on some Netflix and tie my hair up. Sometimes, I got my moments where I just want to be natural. I have my phases, you know what I mean? There's layers to us. But Spirit is saying, even while in those different moments, in those different layers, in those different seasons, still know who you are. Still know that you are that guy and that girl. Still know that what you say goes. Like, know that when you're resting, that's also a ritual. Everything that you do is like, you get paid to be you. Nothing's a performance. It's real. People are gonna be like, oh, well, she acts like, and you don't act like nothing. Oh, he acts like it. No, you don't. Oh, you act like the world revolves around them. Well, because my world does. Not your world, but my world does. And I only do things that make me feel good. Not saying that you're selfish and you don't compromise and work with others. Of course you do, but all in all, other people's limitations, other people's fears, other people's circumstances, the way that other people, because you probably going through the same thing your neighbor going through, but your neighbor over there stressed out, trying to, and you're not doing that. Spirit really taught me that this season, Nazara, you can try to do everything in your power to try to figure it out and make it work. And it's still not going to work. And it's not working because we're punishing you. We actually are very proud of you because we're seeing that you're taking the initiative and you're being responsible and you're doing what you need to do. But we're also teaching you how to surrender and walk by faith and trust that it's not by power, it's not by your power, not by might, but by our spirit, by divine timing, by what the universe says. It comes a time where you just have to surrender. This is not for you to carry. Because everything that you're doing the very best you can, but it's still not working. And it's not working because you're supposed to just allow it to work. Sometimes we go against what's supposed to just work out for us. And that's you also learning to be in your energy of when it seems like it's not working, it actually is. And now I'm just going to relax because I'm not going to burn myself out or stress myself out about how this is going to work. If it was supposed to work for me, it would have worked easily and effortlessly because that's how my life works. Everything that is for me is easily and effortless. Even my hard work. I'm doing this because it's not hard. You actually really enjoy doing it because it's your passion. It's what you love to do. Whereas with other people, they actually have to work hard because that's not really what they want to do. And I'm not saying that your work isn't hard because it is hard. Because your work mainly is just to believe in yourself. Your work is inner work. Your work is the conscious mind. You're working every day. That's why a lot of you guys aren't working 9 to 5 because you work for God. And therefore that means that you work on yourself. You work and get compensated for working on you, for living your life. Your visibility is your ministry. You healing, you being a content creator, you filming your life, you experiencing life, and then coming and talking about your experiences is what you get paid for. This is your life. You're always meant to be a star, to just do you, to just say what you mean and mean what you say, and that's what it is, and that's it. People are gonna like it, people are gonna hate it. That's none of your business, because this energy that you always meant to embody was never supposed to be gotten from anything outside of you. You were supposed to embody this yourself, because if nobody gave it to you, then no one can take it away from you. And I said that in the last reading, you know. But this is such a powerful. You got the whole world in your hands, literally. You literally got the whole world in the palm of your hands. You can quite literally have whatever you want. You're limitless. You are love, abundance in a body. You know, there are not many like you. You're very rare. And the more that you tap into you and really believe in your powers and your gift and what you say, and walk in that, and move like that, and embody that, the faster you'll start to see your life change. Your life is going to really, really change. But that's your work right there. That's your work, having to consistently work on keeping yourself in a positive mindset, keeping yourself in a joyful energy, being a vibrational match to this version of yourself that you see yourself being. How would that version of me show up? If I was tired and I already had the money that I knew I had, what would I do? I would sleep in later. I would start writing later, duh. If I knew I had everything that I needed, the money that I needed and stuff like that, would I record that video and go live? No, because I'm only going live because I'm trying to make money. Okay, then you're not supposed to go live, because you're supposed to be moving as if you already had the money. You're not meant to perform. You're not meant to hustle. You're meant to align. We're not grinding, we're aligning, period. You are meant to match the frequency of abundance, period. You have to match the frequency of abundance in order for you to get it. And this is for me, and I'm getting so emotional because it's like, I have to keep saying this to myself, every day, beating it into my head. I would sit in the mirror and I would say these affirmations and say these things to myself, like, you are that confident, like, you are that powerful, like, no, you, look at me, you, and like, me, like, you are that powerful, you are that confident, you are that person. What you say goes, that's it. And like, keep repeating it to yourself and look at yourself in the eyes and keep telling yourself that, like, retraining. It's like talking to your inner child, talking to yourself, like, you can have whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. You just have to believe in yourself. Show up like you know who you are. Do it when you feel like it. Do it from a place of love, excitement. Are you going to lie because it brings you desire and you feel like you're being called to do it and you want to be seen and you're doing it from a place of expression? Or are you doing it from a place of like trying to prove yourself? Are you doing it from a place of like, I have to do this because like, now there's nothing wrong with doing things from a place of discipline. Like, I'm doing this for myself because I'm staying disciplined. Like, for me, I'm on a 90-day challenge, but I'm breaking it down to 30-day challenges, and I'm breaking that down into 5-day intervals. So if I can get past my first 5 days, I know I can do my next 5 days. And like, you do it how you need to do it. And also do it in moderation and at your own pace. Because I'm like, I need to get up and I need to do videos every day for my YouTube. For my other platforms too, but for my YouTube. And even with that, Spirit has me only focusing on my YouTube right now. Because when I try to go to my other platforms, like over on TikTok, I got about like 10.9, I got like 10K, over 10K followers or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm doing pretty good over there. And, you know, Spirit's like, those platforms you're doing good. Now it's time for you to build over here. It's time for you to talk to the people on this platform that needs your light, that needs your guidance, that's been looking for you. They've been waiting for you, okay? So a lot of you guys are being called to build in different places, to build your platforms in different places, to step outside of where you're used to working at and go into different places, because you're sowing seeds. You're sowing seeds, and I feel like things are happening quick for you. You need to have a mindset of I'm going viral every day, because every day you are quite literally getting new followers, you're getting new viewers, you're getting new things. Like, you're actively becoming this version of yourself every single day. And before you know it, you're gonna look back and be like, I remember when I was just building this version of me, and now I'm here. I remember when I only had 100 followers. I remember when I literally watched myself go from like 740 to like 789 in like 3 days. I'm like, wow, that's like 30, 40, 50, 40, 40, 40, 30, 40 followers. Y'all, you know, listen, I'm very intelligent, but anyway, it's really, you guys are actively becoming every single day the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. And where you are right now is exactly where you're meant to be. And Spirit is telling you to embody that energy of you are who and what you say you are. That superstar. Spirit saying to have that song, if you are what you say you are, a superstar, have no fear, the cameras are here. Have no fear. The cameras are quite literally here. It's time for you to be seen. It's your world now. It's your show. Welcome to you guys, I'm in my new era. Y'all are about to meet Nazira Nior, okay? And so Nazira Nior is about to move to New York. I'm not going to say much. That's all I'm going to say. But you guys are going to watch me go from being in my cute apartment here to my penthouse suite in New York. And it's going to happen because I said so. And that's what this whole message was about. You're getting exactly what you want because you said so.